I'm gonna tell you one time, stay away from my wife. I ain't gonna say it no more, stay away from my wife. Ime Udoka responded like, tell your wife to stay away from me. Man, I already hit your wife, man. He told him to stay away from his wife. He told him he wasn't going to stay away from his wife. LeBron threatened to take his life. Period, point blank. I'm the greatest interpreter of all time. I'm the best lip reader, and I ain't read their lips not once. LeBron James gets Ime Udoka, who's the coach of the Houston Rockets, ejected. It got to some kind of back and forth. And whatever LeBron James said, the woman, it was an older lady who, and I'm going to pull it up on the screen as I'm talking, her reaction to me, and someone else pointed this out. I'm not going to sit up here and try to take the credit for it, but somebody had pointed it out, and they had a good eye. It was a great catch. The lady behind him, her reaction is like as if LeBron James said something very vulgar. It had to have been something foul that LeBron James said. It had to have been really bad for her to cover her face up like that. And then, of course, the LBJTQ, they had to come debunk the theory so it doesn't make LeBron James look as bad. So their narrative, which they always try to control the narrative, the bronzexuals, they gonna say she's seen herself on the Jumbotron. This is how you could tell they're horrible at body language. All they know is LeBron. They live for LeBron. They don't have common sense. They lack comprehension skills. They don't know how to put two and two together. The lady never looked up. It would have been different if she looked up to the sky. Most people's reaction is different. If they see themselves on the Jumbotron, and they may be embarrassed because a lot of women are camera shy, which is funny to me because they take pictures, they take thousands of pictures of themselves every day. But her reaction would have been much different. She would have looked up and said, oh, and then buried her face into her hands. She would have looked away and then kept looking up and then trying to see if she was still up there. The bronzexuals seen other people saying it, so they repeated it. Like, it's just so ridiculous, bro. That's why I do not like LeBron James fans. The LeBron James coalition, they're their own cult. LeBron James is a horrible person in general, and his character is starting to be exposed. I see someone say, man, LeBron James got that much influence? Yes. Yes. And that's what we've been trying to tell y'all for years. Captain Obvious. The man literally has a tournament. See, they don't know how to put two and two together because the media has thought for them for years. So because they don't come straight out and say, we created this tournament especially or specifically for LeBron James, or we changed the All-Star game format specifically for LeBron James because LeBron James didn't have enough talent on his team. He kept losing to the West, and we changed it back because LeBron James is supposedly on his way out the door, but then also LeBron James is playing out West. So now we could just change it back because LeBron James has majority of the talent been out West anyway. It'll be much easier for him to have talent on his team and he can win and defeat the East. Like the stuff that they do, they put it right there in your face. And we've been saying this for years. That's why it's hard for me to watch the games because of situations like that. You want to watch a competitive, entertaining game and then you see a coach getting thrown out. Got kids there. It's horrible, man. The guy is a wicked person, a wolf in sheep's clothing, and he's slowly unveiling himself. Y'all gonna see. But they did so many things to change the rules to accommodate LeBron James. The guy has more power than y'all think. They had a whole bubble title. You don't think that was orchestrated by LeBron? You don't think he had some kind of involvement? It's collusion. It's collusion. It's collusion. I seen people, making little jokes talking about LeBron James went up to Ime Udoka and asked him about Nia Long. But I don't think that Ime Udoka is too worried about Nia Long. Because although y'all may think that she's gorgeous, but my mother used to have a saying a long time ago. She used to say, everything that glitter ain't gold. And she ain't never lied. Because looks can be deceiving. You could be the most beautiful person, which is the problem with a lot of women today. Not all, but a lot of women. That's why they going to get the BBLs and they fixing their bodies up. They facing everything but that attitude. The problem with a lot of women today is they lack humility. They not down to earth. They caught up on themselves, stuck up, can't hold a conversation, makes it all about themselves. So we don't know what was going on in that relationship. I ain't blaming her, but what I'm saying is I'm blaming her. And ultimately, Ime Udoka won in this situation. Got a great job, still got a great opportunity. The Houston Rockets look promising. So he made out really great. And then also, the dating market is horrible now. It's horrible. Try being 50 something years old with a kid and then trying to go out in a dating market and date. She should have stayed with Ime Udoka, even though he was cheating. She should have stayed with him. She literally said in the interview, and I don't want to make this too much about her, but she said in the interview she's not into the whole idea of marriage, the traditional style marriage and wearing a ring and so on and so forth. All right, well, y'all can't pick and choose and be selective what parts of the Bible and, what traditions you want to live by and which ones you don't. You can't pick and choose. Why a man can't be with two women at the same time? Why he can't be married to two women at the same time? Or let that man have his fun. Know your role. He's a great coach for a reason. He put you in the right positions as a wife. This man coaching on and off the floor. All you had to do was play your role. And you lost your starting spot. Now you got released. And now you're a free agent, Nia Long. Knowing LeBron James, he had to have said something extremely sick and graphic. Probably tell Ime Udoka he going to chop his big toe off and eat it with his Captain Crunch with some strawberry mayonnaise. Ime Udoka probably sleeping with his wife, Savannah, and he butthurt because Savannah, ultimately, he ain't performing well in the bedroom. Ime Udoka coming over, putting in work, and it's starting to carry over to the basketball court. His wife is having an affair with Ime Udoka. LeBron James is having issues with that because, he can't satisfy her in the bedroom. Savannah found text messages from LeBron James. She went through his phone and she seen that LeBron James is trying to get with Draymond Green. So she like, hold up. That's why Draymond Green has been so infatuated with LeBron James, with her husband, scrolling and finding all these text messages, how he jealous of Kobe, seeing how jealous he is of Steph Curry. Then she went into his DMs on Instagram and seeing that he was DMing Aisha Curry. He really wants Steph Curry's whole life. There's also messages of him writing Vanessa Bryant, Kobe Bryant's wife, trying to get in close with her because he really wants to be Kobe. So he be coming over there playing stepdad and wearing Kobe's entire uniform, wearing Kobe's jersey and wearing the Mamba shoes, wanting to be the Super Mamba, putting on a purple and yellow cape, shooting the basketball, yelling Kobe, and playing with the rest of the daughters or whatnot. She seen messages of him texting a bunch of other women, seeing him texting a bunch of men. Ultimately, Savannah found out what LeBron James really had to do for them championships.